Welcome everybody to Wrestlemania. We are kicking off part 1 with the Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal. First entrant in this matchup will be from SmackDown Live, Daniel Bryan. And to go over the rules of this Battle Royal, of course, let's start from the end here. The winner of the Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal will earn an opportunity, or a title opportunity rather, sometime in 2K20. The way to win this Battle Royal, of course, is to get your opponents over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor for the elimination to count. There's 8 men in this matchup. So in a way, a mini Royal Rumble, so same rules apply, but with a title opportunity in the future on the line. Like we've been mentioning over the past couple weeks, with the NXT draft coming and technically the Bandwagon 2.0 as well, where these superstars in this matchup, or just on the rosters in general, where they'll end up come next year is still in question. But if they get a title opportunity by winning this Battle Royal today to kick off WrestleMania, then they have that in their back pocket regardless of what show they end up on. And it'll be interesting to see what they do and when they use it. So we have Daniel Bryan of SmackDown Live, and then of Monday Night Raw we have the Bulgarian Brute and former United States Champion Rusev. Rusev, one guy looking to definitely redeem himself after a lackluster US title reign a couple months ago. Won the title from Dolph Ziggler, and then in Ziggler's rematch, Rusev lost the title again. And speaking of United States Champion Dolph Ziggler, he of course will be taking on his former tag team partner and former friend Drew McIntyre in either part 1 in either part 2 or part 3. So either tomorrow or Wednesday. So Rusev again looking for some redemption, looking to earn a title opportunity next year, or for next year. This sold out crowd definitely on their feet. Technically it's not sold out quite yet. Not everybody has made it to the arena. And next up in this Battle Royal is the Eater of Worlds and former WWE Champion Bray Wyatt. If you guys remember back to last year, Bray Wyatt was the WWE Champion walking into WrestleMania. He took on his former Wyatt family member Braun Strowman in a matchup that Bray was technically not expecting Braun to actually go through with. He was more or less expecting and hoping for Braun to just lay down and let Bray retain the title. But we know Braun Strowman was tired of Bray Wyatt's clutches throughout the year. Dismantled Bray Wyatt, won the WWE title, and in one of the shock of the year moments this year, Bray Wyatt returned at SummerSlam to attack and exact revenge on Braun Strowman. And we know how that went for the year, and we know the history between Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. So Bray also looking for a bit of an opening and redemption in a sense. So far we have Daniel Bryan, we have Rusev, we have Bray Wyatt. And it also looks like we have another former United States Champion, Samoa Joe. He too has a chip on his shoulder and does not have a lot of friends, if any. Maybe the only friends so far this year have really just been the Usos. Remember back to SummerSlam, he teamed up with Jimmy and Jay to take on Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Jason Jordan in a great 6-man tag match. Samoa Joe and the Usos were on the losing end of that 6-man tag. And ever since, Samoa Joe has just been waiting in the wings, and it looks like he's just about done waiting. And he may be the favorite to win this matchup. He had a great showing at the Elimination Chamber, nearly became #1 contender for Finn Balor's Universal Championship. And again, speaking of the Universal Champion Finn Balor, he of course will be defending his Universal title against Kevin Owens later on in the night. Not here in part 1, but probably in part 4 on Thursday. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next up, yet another former champion, a former Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. Last year he was on the rise. Was one of the bright spots on SmackDown Live since debuting from NXT, or coming up from NXT rather. And then this year, Nakamura's just kind of been around, hasn't done too much, but he gets an opportunity here today. Like we've already been mentioning a few times already, everyone in this matchup to some extent has a chip on their shoulder, looking for a bit of redemption and just pretty much an opportunity. And also another thing we've been mentioning over the past couple weeks and months, there are opportunities still around at this point in the year, but they are kind of slim to none. So if you get offered a chance to be in a battle royal like this, you certainly are going to accept it. And the 8 men in this matchup all want the same thing, a future title opportunity. We'll still of course have to work out the details of if it's any title that they want, or a world title depending on which show they're on, or the mid-card title or something else. But we're going to work out the kinks of that during our hiatus before 2K20. And next up in this matchup is the big dog, Roman Reigns. He too has been flying under the radar so far this year. Between last year and pretty much this year as well, it's just mostly been about Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. But Roman obviously respects his Shield brothers and is totally fine with them having the spotlight, but we're giving Roman Reigns a chance to shine here today. He too had an impressive showing in the Elimination Chamber match, fell short, got eliminated. I forgot who exactly eliminated him, but it was a shock elimination nonetheless. But the big dog looks very focused, always claims that a WWE ring is his yard, and we're going to see if he could come through on those words here today. A couple more people left to be entering this matchup. And also, just as a heads up, we have 2 more matches, I believe, here in part 1, so this episode's going to be a little bit longer than normal. I think longer episodes may be the new format moving forward. Again, not quite sure yet. We're going to work out the details and stuff. But again, that's more or less what the little end of year hiatus will be for, to figure out all the draft and shake up details, as well as show runtime and all that stuff. But we'll talk about that more, mostly on Twitter. I'll put up some polls or just discussion things about 2K20 Universe Mode details. So Sami Zayn in this matchup as well. He did miss a big chunk of time early in the year due to a sneak attack by, well, at that point we didn't know who it was, but it was a masked man. It turned out to be Sheamus. And then it was Sami basically had a feud with his former best friend Cesaro and Sheamus as well, so it was a 2-on-1 rivalry in a way. And the final person in this Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal is the Dominator, Bobby Lashley. He's been given some opportunities since returning to the WWE. He's just, unfortunately for him, fallen a bit short. It's pretty much the trend. All 8 superstars have a chip on their shoulder to some degree or another. Big opportunity. Let's get this opening WrestleMania matchup underway now. Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal. Winner earns a future title opportunity in 2K20. Things starting off interestingly enough. Rusev and Samoa Joe going toe-to-toe. Bray Wyatt going after Roman Reigns. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Lashley. That's an interesting matchup. And then Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan, the 2 underdogs in this matchup, both of SmackDown Live. Big right hand to Samoa Joe. Sami Zayn with the right hand to the back of Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns is down. Bray Wyatt just gets back up to his feet. Hurricane Rana takedown by Daniel Bryan. Nakamura in some trouble courtesy of Bobby Lashley. And looks like we have an elimination already. Sami Zayn eliminated by Daniel Bryan. Bryan always does good in Battle Royal type situations. He did very good in the Royal Rumble, if I remember correctly. Had a few big eliminations. We are already down to 7. We might be down to 5 if Reigns and Lashley can eliminate whoever they're going after. No, Samoa Joe trying to finish off Bray Wyatt, but the former WWE Champion fights back. Daniel Bryan collapses into the corner. Big right hand from Reigns. Stuns Rusev. We know the rivalry those two have had in the past. Oh, DDT planting Shinsuke Nakamura. Reigns against the ropes. Roman in trouble. Roman in trouble. Look at the strength of Bobby Lashley. Running power slam to Nakamura. Daniel Bryan getting the crowd behind him as Samoa Joe goes after Bray Wyatt. Look at the strength. Deadlift slam by Lashley. All 7 men with a big chance on the line. Backdrop suplex to Daniel Bryan. Nakamura in the corner fighting out. Throws Lashley into the corner instead. Reigns in the corner. Samoa Joe trying to get rid of him here. Bray Wyatt, of course, chanting and yelling like he is very well known for. Lashley is gone. Shinsuke Nakamura with a big elimination. We are down to 6. Lashley definitely just realized what just happened. He does not look too pleased. Nakamura with a big elimination, as we just said. Bray Wyatt looking to eliminate Daniel Bryan, but no, there goes Bray Wyatt over the top rope. Daniel Bryan possummed him in, pulled the top rope down. We are down to 5. One of these 5 men will earn a future title opportunity in 2K20. It'll be interesting to see moving forward with all the moves and changes what's going to happen. I'm very excited. Superman punch blocked by Daniel Bryan. Hurricane Rana takedown of the big dog. Samoa Joe just waiting, catching a breather as he watches the other 4 men tear each other apart. Rusev trying to eliminate Nakamura, but no, Rusev does not finish him off. Reigns fighting back again. Now he gets back into the ring. Rusev in trouble. Rusev in trouble. Oh, big right hand by Daniel Bryan takes Roman Reigns down. Daniel Bryan over the top rope. Nakamura eliminating Daniel Bryan there. Down to 4. T-bone suplex by Samoa Joe. We have 3 Raw superstars and 1 SmackDown superstar left. Inverted power slam by Nakamura. Daniel Bryan up to his feet now. Just realized he's eliminated. The non-stop action in this Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal. Samoa Joe in the corner. Rusev and Nakamura, they get rid of him. Over the top rope, but no, Reigns still holding onto the bottom rope. Again, they keep trying. It does not work. Reigns fighting back yet again. Great way to start off the show of shows. Wrestlemania, and a Kinshasa by Nakamura out of nowhere, nearly taking the head off of Rusev. Forearm and a kick to Samoa Joe. Look at the strength of Reigns. Samoan drop takes the Bulgarian Brute down. Big right hand. Reigns blocks it over the head, belly to belly, tossing Rusev. Nakamura into the corner. There's actually a lot of history between Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura, dating back to their time together in NXT. Nakamura debuted a little bit later than Samoa Joe and immediately earned a shot at the NXT title. It was more or less a 3-way feud between Nakamura, Samoa Joe, and Hideo Itami at the time. And ever since that time, these two have yet to meet in a ring until today. power slam, or Uranagi rather, by the Destroyer Samoa Joe. Looking to exact some revenge on Nakamura in this case. I doubt Joe remembers I doubt Joe, as he eliminates Nakamura, forgot what happened in NXT, but we are down to 2. Samoa Joe just eliminated Nakamura, and Rusev finally eliminated Roman Reigns. We are down to 2 men, both of Monday Night Raw. One of these 2 men will earn a future title shot. Snap suplex by Samoa Joe. And if I'm not mistaken, during the Elimination Chamber, Samoa Joe was down to the final 2 as well. We'll see if Joe can come through this time. Both men evenly matched. Rusev picks him up again. Reversal by Samoa Joe. Has Rusev by the head, up against the ropes. Samoa Joe looking for the win, and no! Rusev pulls the rope down. Rusev wins a future title shot in 2K20. Samoa Joe is very, very close yet again. But Rusev found an opening, or rather created one for himself actually. Suckered Samoa Joe in, pulled the rope down, eliminating Joe. And the Bulgarian Brute Rusev has won the Ultimate Warrior Battle Royal to kick off WrestleMania. We have 2 more matches to go in this part today. Let's get into it now. Okay guys, continuing on with part 1 of WrestleMania, we have the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin, and it looks like he wants to take down another legend, but this time at the Show of Shows, the biggest event of the year, WrestleMania. I wonder who is going to accept this Lone Wolf Open Challenge, whatever he's calling it. I don't know. Legend Hunter Open Challenge. I don't know. It's Baron Corbin. He just kind of makes up names for things in a way, but Corbin actually now this year getting a place on the WrestleMania card. And of course the crowd booing the Lone Wolf. No one exactly likes what Corbin has been doing this year, just going after Hall of Famers and legends. He's defeated the likes of Sting, Rowdy Roddy Piper, The Rock, most recently at Fastlane. He's been calling them out, they've been answering, and he's been pretty much ending their days, so to speak. And no pun intended, but, well, technically pun intended. Now let's see who answers Corbin's challenge. Crowd on their feet in anticipation, and okay, definitely if we thought Corbin facing The Rock was more than him biting off more than he can chew, taking on none other than John Cena, one of the greatest superstars in WWE history and of all time. We haven't seen him at all this year, but it makes sense for Cena to appear at WrestleMania. A living legend. One of the best of all time, if not the best, depending on how you look at it, whether you like him or hate him. You gotta respect John Cena. His motto, hustle, loyalty, and respect. He's been following it for years. He's one of the toughest, one of the fastest, and just overall one of the best, of course. Corbin has to be at least a little nervous. We know he's overly confident or egotistical, however you want to look at it. There's got to be some butterflies or nerves having to take on a legend like John Cena. The crowd still on their feet. And he looks like he has not missed a step. He looks very focused on putting an end to Baron Corbin's antics and his attitude. Cena is back, guys. A shoulder tackle right off the bat to Corbin takes him down. And immediately seeing an aggressive side of Cena, picks up Baron, a kick to the midsection, goes for another one, but Corbin with a clubbing right hand takes John down, a kick to the throat. Cena rolls out of the way, knee to the back, pushes Corbin to the ground. Again, Cena hasn't been in the ring at all this year, but he seems to be not missing a step and seems to be very focused as usual. And Corbin, look at this, just going right after the leg, mostly the knee with that move. Dragon Screw takedown by Cena. Crowd does the "you can't see me" to Corbin. You can see the size difference between these two men. And a deep six out of nowhere by Baron Corbin. That just caught John Cena off guard, and that's a weird sentence to say because it's really hard to catch Cena off guard. And look at the disrespect by the Lone Wolf, demanding praise from the WWE Universe. Kick to the back of Cena doesn't phase the 16-time world champion. Shoulder tackle by John again. Goes to the second rope. Drops the double elbows on the face of Corbin. Baron gets to his feet. A kick to the midsection by Cena and a disrespectful slap to the face. And Corbin doesn't care who it is. He's going to disrespect pretty much everyone and demand respect for what he does. I don't see his logic behind that. But again, it's Baron Corbin, guys, so we just gotta try and figure that out for ourselves in a way. As Corbin continues to dominate Cena right now. Stomp to the back of the neck. Now just going after that as a main focal point of his offense. Smart move there by Corbin. Slams Cena down, goes into the cover. 1-0. Cena powers out quickly. Stomp to the back of the neck again. Cena does have some history with neck issues, if I'm not mistaken. And that being a target for Corbin is a good strategy. There by Corbin. Cena flailing, trying to get to a vertical base. Turns it into a jawbreaker instead. Unorthodox move there by Cena. Clothesline takes Baron out of the ring. Cena fired up. Going to the top rope. We don't see John do this too often. Will it work? And a diving elbow right to the chest of Baron Corbin as Cena goes up top again. Another diving elbow. Cena maybe trying to be a high flyer in this matchup, pulling out all the stops. Cena and Corbin both get back in. Cena looking for the AA, but no, Corbin with some elbows to the face. Saves himself. Looking for the end of days on John Cena. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no, Cena is able to get the shoulder up in time. Corbin nearly put him away. Very close, near fall there. Now Corbin looking for a leverage pin, and John again gets out of it. And Corbin with a deep six. Just continues his assault. Cena gets to his feet. Cena fired up. Ducks the clothesline. Shoulder tackle by Cena. And a second one to Corbin. Body slam. Uh-oh. Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Off the ropes. Corbin not in a good spot right now. 5-knuckle shuffle connects right to the face of Baron Corbin. Cena looking for the AA again. Corbin slow to his feet, picks him up. And no, again, Corbin fighting through. Elbows to the side of the neck and the head. Knee to the face of Cena. Big right hand. John in trouble. Baron has him off the ropes and a big boot to the face. Big right hand, choke slam, backbreaker. Corbin must have done some research there on how to beat Cena. That's a rare occurrence, but John still finding a will and a way to fight out, to stay in this matchup just a little bit longer. But Baron Corbin looking to end the day of John Cena, and maybe even the career hits the end of days. Can he do it? 1, 2, 3, and Baron Corbin has just done the impossible. He just defeated John Cena. Wrestlemania 2, no less. Baron Corbin, you might not like him, you might not respect what he's doing, but you gotta respect the fact that he has been taking down some of the best in the business, and he just defeated John Cena. Anyone defeating John Cena is a feat in and of itself, but the fact that Baron Corbin just did that in dominant fashion at WrestleMania of all places is something you can't deny, and you gotta respect to some degree, despite just all the stuff with Corbin over the past year or two. An impressive win. A dominant win over John Cena. Again, two things that don't happen too often here in the WWE when John Cena's around. But end of days might just be a wrap on Cena's career possibly, but we'll have to find out next year, I guess. Baron Corbin is victorious over John Cena. Let's get ready for part one's main event. Okay guys, welcome back to WrestleMania once again. It is time for part one's main event. It will be the Architect Seth Rollins taking on Monday Night Raw's general manager, the Rated R superstar Edge. And a few weeks ago, Edge came out, but not with an announcement. He had a challenge for Seth Rollins. Seth is someone Edge has had his eye on for quite some time since becoming Raw general manager, and he knows the comparisons Seth has drawn to him according to fans. And this dream match we are about to witness is the exact reason why Edge challenged Seth to this matchup. He knows it's something the WWE Universe wants to see. It's personally something he's even wanted to happen for quite some time. And since being Raw general manager, Edge has been just keeping his eye on Seth until the perfect moment to issue that challenge to the Architect. So a great way to wrap up part one, a dream match, and in a sense, a passing of the torch. If you want to consider the previous match between Baron Corbin and John Cena a passing of the torch in a way, that kind of goes along with it as well. Both, even though Corbin versus Cena, not necessarily a dream match, but with what Corbin just did, it's a passing of the torch in a sense. But this right here, without a doubt, is one of those situations. Now Seth in the ring, the crowd awaiting the entrance and the arrival of the Rated R superstar Edge. Still in shape, must have been training for quite some time before even issuing the challenge to Rollins. And Edge, of course, one of the greatest of all time as well, one of my personal favorites. Regardless if you love or hate him, you gotta respect Edge in a way. He has done a lot in his career, and he's put on and set in motion a lot of interesting matchups and storylines during his time as Raw general manager. He had some matches last year, or had a match last year at Survivor Series against SmackDown general manager Undertaker. But this time, Edge, here at WrestleMania, sees the capacity crowd versus Edge. A dream match in the making, not even in the making, just something everyone's been wanting for some time now, and Seth hits Edge with a dropkick, dragon screw takedown by the Rated R superstar. And one in return there by the Architect. Kick to the chest of Edge. Edge is definitely someone Seth has looked up to since a very young age, and I believe when Seth came out to accept the challenge, he even mentioned that Edge is one of his idols and one of the reasons Rollins got into professional wrestling to begin with. A big boot to the face of the Architect, reversal now by Seth, clothesline takes Edge down. So they also have the utmost respect for each other, so in a way this is more of a friendly, quote-unquote friendly matchup. They don't have any beef with each other at all. During Seth's time as Universal Champion, Edge could have, but didn't put him through any sort of championship torture to where you have to like defend the title every day or every week or something like that. Edge appreciates all the hard work that Seth puts in week in and week out, whether it's on live TV or at house shows around the country and around the world. Clothesline takes Edge out of the ring. This action spilling out to the outside. Goes for a move there, Seth with a left hand. Chops to the chest. Edge looking for a suplex. Takes down Rollins. The referee's count continues. And during the face-to-face, not necessarily confrontation, but the encounter between these two before Seth accepted the challenge. I was too excited about this matchup and the fact that we're at WrestleMania already. I'm just kind of forgetting what I was going to say. My apologies, guys. Edge reverses the dropkick by Rollins. Way too excited. Probably should have taken a bit of a break there. Flapjack by Edge. Kind of like to take a break to remember some stuff that I wanted to bring up during this matchup. Now Seth calling for Edge to get to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Edge in trouble. Schoolboy super kick right to the face. Seth with a cover. 1, 2, and Edge is able to power out just in time. Near fall there for Rollins. Edge slow to his feet. Rollins waiting. Kick to the midsection, looking for the curb stomp. And he hits it. Down goes the Rated R Superstar for the win. Can Rollins do it? 1, 2, and no. Edge at 2.9 gets the shoulder up in time. I don't know how aware Edge is, but just enough apparently to kick out of the curb stomp formed to the face by Rollins. Edge down on the ground. Seth picks him up. Big right hand. Edge with a face buster. Seth in trouble. Again, one thing both men technically have in common, they are very much opportunists. And if they see an opening, they're going to take it. Fez press by Rollins. Big right hand. And being an opportunist has been the bread and butter for Edge over the course of his career. Kick to the midsection, caught by Rollins. Spins him around. Seth fired up. Forearm to the face. And a second one to Edge. Edge with a reversal. Ducks the clothesline. Tosses Rollins over the top rope, crashing to the floor, yelling that he is the smartest in this ring. Big right hand. Takes a lot to outsmart Edge. Seth has come close a few times in this match already. Edge, that was back, gave out right there. Rollins, top rope. Referee telling him to get down. Edge gets in within range. And Seth goes for a meteor but misses. Edge looking for the execution. The Impaler DDT to put Rollins away for good. And no, Seth kicks out before the count of 1. Edge with a near fall. These two men going to extreme lengths in this matchup within the confines of the rules, of course. Edge looking for the spear. Edge looking for the spear to end. Rollins, no, and turns it into a DDT. Seth had it scouted without a doubt. Kick to the midsection. Going for the curb stomp a second time, and he hits it to win this matchup over Edge. 1. Powers out somehow. This match is unbelievable. A dream match for sure. A great one as well. Edge off the ropes. They bump middle of the ring. Face buster to Rollins again. Edge wastes no time. Oh, flatliner takes the Architect down again. Cover on Rollins. Seth powers out. Still in this matchup. These guys putting on an instant classic. Seth with a reversal again. pushes Edge away. Clothesline turned into a drop toe hold. Rollins in trouble. Oh, and Seth was driven neck first into the rope. Was Edge yanked on the arm and the shoulder. Edge dumped over the top rope. Seth still fighting, still in this matchup. Both men getting back into the ring. Right hand by Edge stuns Seth for a moment, picks him up. Fireman's carry into the flapjack. Edge taking a moment to gloat. Gotta do that at some point. It's not an Edge match without him being a little too cocky, but still respectful towards his opponent nonetheless. Rollins jumps, hits him with a clothesline. Edge now the one in some trouble. Schoolboy super kick incoming right to the face. Seth with a cover. 1, 2, and Edge again gets the shoulder up just in time. What a matchup between these two. Definitely a passing of the torch moment. Seth looking for another curb stomp to Edge, and he hits it. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins has done it. Seth Rollins just defeated the Rated R superstar Edge. What a matchup. Edge wanted the best out of Rollins, and I think he just witnessed that firsthand. Edge laid down the challenge, and Seth Rollins was taken to his limit almost. Near fall after near fall, but the Architect is victorious here to wrap up part 1 of WrestleMania. Just defeated the Raw General Manager Edge in a dream match. Both men put on an instant classic. This might be one of my favorite matches of the whole year. But that'll wrap up part 1. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see everybody in part 2 tomorrow.
Gotta go, man, I'm on the chase now. Leave me on my own, I got a chance to break now. Here I fucking go, take control of fate.